r/ask Reddit. What screams I'm getting older? No thanks. I'm going to get an early night instead. Waking up on a Sunday morning, fully awake and with the whole day awaiting me, feels way better than waking up at noon sick and with a headache. Feeling good is such a treat after feeling bad every morning for so many mornings. Going to Home Depot and unironically showing interest in doorknobs. I always thought it was a joke that old people could tell when the weather was changing because their joints hurt. I now sympathize completely. Fell and tore some knee ligaments last year. Now I can tell when it's going to rain. It sucks. On the other hand, you can tell when it's going to rain. On the yet another hand, we can predict when his joints are going to hurt. Hangovers. Groaning noises when standing up and bags under the eyes. Dad noises. Alright, guess I'll watch state play later. I've been making dad noises when I stand or walk up hills for years now. People ask if I'm okay and I just tell them it helps me somehow. I'm a woman and I'm 25. When you don't understand teens talking. Or when you purposefully drop some current slang into a conversation just to make young people wince really hard. Getting really excited about that new vacuum you just bought. New lawnmower here. Plus a new power washer that I haven't tried yet. Big plans for Sunday. When filling forms, I have to choose another age group now that I'm older, that hits really hard. Especially if your age group is the last one. Mysterious new hairs growing in places that hair has no business being. I'm looking at you. Under the earlobe and on the earlobe hairs. You too. Weird nose tip hair. Duck you all. I shall pluck you until the day I die, because you are each an a-hole. That random dark hair that grows by my left nipple has been my enemy for 15 years. It may be winning the battle, but I will win the war. Seeing kids you used to babysit fully grown and getting ready to have their own kid. Watching babies become people is the craziest shit generally. Like you were a screaming bean 2 years ago and now you have opinions and things. People asking if I am married rather than if I have a girlfriend. Hangovers have gone from a nuisance to unbearable, bordering on death. When I was 20 a hangover was a couple hours and just drink a little water. Now it's at least a full day. Classic rock stations playing 90s. I heard Linkin Park on our local classic rock station. This was last week. I'm still trying to cope. When I was a kid, they weren't even called classic rock stations. They were called oldies stations. I remember oldies stations playing mostly 50s tunes. Don't know when that went away. Switching on the news and realizing that people who could have been in your high school class are now running the world. I still can't get used to the fact that people I knew in school, who partied with me and were silly and childish, are now doctors. Like, they could actually treat me. I don't why, but it's just weird to me. The girl who bullied me in high school is now a PA in my hometown at the doctor's office my mom goes to, and it's just so bizarre. Looking up musicians and thinking, what was I doing at that age? My parents love pointing out the NFL players years younger than me and saying, wow, a $15 million contract at 21. What were you doing then? They're the nicest, most passive aggressive people I've ever met. Shoot, I would throw it right back at them. Really? Mom, dad? And what were you doing at that age? Imagine the kind of parents that guy must have had. Double quote. Seeing a friend from high school and knowing that their kids are in high school. Actual conversation I had with an old college friend. Nee. Please tell me your daughters aren't in college. Huh? My daughters aren't in college anymore. Christmas and other holidays don't feel the same anymore. Damn. I'm at the point where I feel guilty everyone is getting me gifts and I'm too poor to buy anything for anyone else. I know enough to not go into debt over it, but still, maybe I can go back to drawing things for them. Trying to talk to people 10 plus years younger than me and realizing I must have been that stupid once. Passing a toilet and thinking I might as well just in case. Each year I grow older, I get more and more satisfaction from taking care of my lawn and making my house look nice. You start agreeing with the villains in movies. Fleetwood Mac. Friends getting married and not being invited to the wedding. When you have no idea who most of the people on award shows are, and you don't care. When you start thinking that buying socks is a good idea. Because the grandparents and parents and aunts and uncles that used to buy them for you as Christmas presents are all gone. Looking forward to the weekend so you can do absolutely nothing. I don't know if it's the same for others, but I'm in my late 20s and I'm starting to actively enjoy making healthier choices, like if I have a few days of eating bad food or not exercising. I feel it now in a way I didn't even a few years ago, you know. Also thinking more about dental health, gotta make sure these chompers survive into my old age. Don't really care about current music, you stuck with your own favorites during your time in your youth. Do people really do this? I'm almost 40 and I've never stopped looking for new and interesting music. Investing in stuff like clothes, home appliances and furniture in order to not have them break, tear in a year or two. Comparing fiber content of cereals before buying. My back popped in 3 places when I tried to fart, and now I need a nap. Dropping something and then leaving it because it's not worth the effort to bend down unless you drop a second thing. When your idea of a good weekend involves just staying in and doing absolutely nothing other than relaxing. Getting cash or gift cards for your birthday, then spending some of it on a bin. Watching your parents, and grandparents if you're lucky, grow older too. My fingernails are changing. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.